What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios. Let me pull up the chat for a decaling live stream. Haven't done one of these in a while. These are good, like, just good interim streams, you know? Easy. Well, this one's not going to be easy, but oftentimes they're easy. This one's going to be very tough. I've heard the Galactic Marine is one of the hardest ones to do, so gonna see how this works out. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Today we've got First Clone, the Eye of Sauron, Bosk Productions, First Clone, I already said First Clone, DJ Brick Studios, Titanium J, dang yeah, it's getting in the way. Wow, just wow, Fives Trooper, Scott Davis, Mathis, Aaron Norder, G366, welcome, welcome. Lego Cody, Lego Tens, Lifecraft Gaming, and anybody else just joining, welcome to the stream. So, this is what a Galactic Marine decal looks like. I'm sure you guys know what a Galactic Marine looks like. If not, you probably saw one on the old thumbnail. So you've got the decal right here, and then this is the cloth with like the waist cape and then, you know, the pauldron and other stuff. So it's very complicated. There's a lot that goes into these. And hold on a second. Okay. It's weird. One of these is missing its little, so there's like little eyes, like eyepieces right here. This one has them, but this one doesn't. One second. Let me go grab my stack and see what I got exactly. I think that might have just been like an extra one. I bought these from Thick's Fig Shop right before he closed down, so I think that one might have just been an extra, because looking at all the rest of these, they're all normal, so we're good. I think it was just you threw in an extra one or something. So, as if that wasn't hard enough, this is the helmet I'm going to be decaling on. Like, look at all those ruffles and ridges. Like, oh man, this is, look at that. Like, there's a bump right there, a bump right there, because, you know, this is supposed to look like cloth. And granted, I don't think anything goes right here on the front, thankfully. So the back isn't as bad, but it's still got like ridges and stuff to it. So this is gonna be tough. And what I'm trying to decide is, you guys can help me. Should I start with this, or should I warm up with just like a phase 2 grunt, just like an easy one? I kind of want to do that, but I wanted to get 2 Galactic Marines done. But maybe I'll warm up with one of these. What do you guys think? Should I do 1 and 1, or try 2 of these? Let me know. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Chat's frozen. Whoa, $10 dono from TK421 Dova 8.0. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Right at the beginning, too. Starting off strong. Just did my first decal last night. It was an Imperial Shock Trooper from AV. Pretty decent on the body, but I did awful on the helmet, too. Those helmets, that's kind of what happened to me. So I did pretty good my first time, but what I messed up was the sealing process. I screwed it up so bad. Like, they were so bad. Also, I gotta fix the lighting. Sorry. Anyways, thanks so much for the donation, man. I appreciate it. There. Let's see if I'll look a little less. I just looked way too oversaturated. See if that looks better. Oh, Champ Bricks, my man. Your ATTE is going out in the mail today, as well as the parts. What are you up to, dude? I'm excited to see your Clone Army showcase. Dubsy Bricks, how's it hanging, man? Good to see you. Coconut, very sorry couldn't make it to the last stream. Hey, no worries, man. That's why I stream, you know, multiple times. Long time no see. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, Austrian Brick Time. How you doing? It has been a while. What have you been up to? What's up, the Clone Corner and Chaser? I made a really cool 501st base mic mock on a bunch of base plates. Oh, nice. A good old classic clone base. All right. I think we're gonna start with a phase 2 grunt. Just I think that would be a better way to start. What are you guys up to today? Anybody doing anything fun? Yeah, I think I used too much spray. Yeah, that was my problem too. Apparently, you only need like 3 or 4 quick passes, and it's good. When is the next big mock? Well, I did announce Christophsis already. I don't know if you've seen that. You can check out that announcement video on my YouTube channel, but I am going to have to postpone it. I haven't announced anything officially, but gonna have to postpone that. You guys will get more information on that though in a little bit. But I do still have videos coming out, so there will still be something. I've got a non-Lego Star Wars video coming out tomorrow. First non-Lego Star Wars build challenge ever. Currently sorting parts. I redid my room layout recently, and now I have a table full of stuff that needs to be dismantled. I've been doing something similar, TJ. I've been going through tons of stuff and just like, I've been getting rid of parts, surprisingly enough, just because there's more parts than I have room for or need, and it gets to a point where display space is more valuable than the parts, if that makes sense. So I've actually been clearing out a lot of that and just being like, what do I really want and need? I'm in Hawaii right now. That sounds fun. Well, hopefully you're not by the fires. If not, that sounds fun. Where's my microsol? I'll be right back. Grab my microsol. Will you have Rhino Company in the next mock? No, they weren't on Christophsis, and I don't really want to include them, so probably not. I'm in France? Ho ho. 2 people in France. Wow. How was that? Lego Master 1949. Welcome. Hey, Coconut. Just building the Lego Star Wars AT-AT. Oh, cool. Nice. Sounds fun. You guys are doing some good stuff today. All right. Good old microsol. I'm almost out of this. I'm going to need some more. I saw someone ask, why do I need Galactic Marines? And I need Galactic Marines for a build challenge coming up very soon. So you guys are going to get a video with some new types of clones. Because, you know, I tend to do a lot of the same kind of clones, and I wanted to branch out. And I've been wanting to decal some Galactic Marines for a while. Don Q said he was going to tune into the stream and help me with the decaling process. So hopefully he's able to tune in and help me. Because it's just there, you know, with decals, one of the hard things is there's no instructions. It's just a piece of paper, and typically you can figure it out pretty easily. Just because it's just like oh, I forgot my sponge. Wow, is this my first time decaling? Forgetting everything. Can you make a Mando mock? Maybe someday. Oh, Dubsy, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but dude, Battle of Mandalore? Awesome, man. That is a great choice. If you guys are wanting a Battle of Mandalore mock series, check out Dubsy Bricks. Yeah, it's a good thing I started with the grunt. Let's just say that. This is rough. What's going on here? It's a good thing I started with the grunt. Plus, you know, you can never have too many phase 2 grunts in your army. Never have too many of those. How much Wolfpack clones do you have left from Cato Nemoidia? I have 4. No, I'm not planning on selling any of them. I gave one away. The one guy, the last person to win the Clone Trooper wall, his Clone Trooper was a Wolfpack Trooper, so I used to have 5, but I gave 1 away. Well, he won it. I guess I didn't really give it away because, you know, I made the donation. I showed a sneak peek of my most, but not all my clones on Brickley's new video. Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy, man. It's a lot of clones. How many clones do you think you have in your collection? I'm pretty sure last time I talked to you about it, you said you had like 2,000. So if you guys want to see a massive clone army, Champ Bricks is your guy. Dude's probably got one of the biggest phase 1 clone armies out there. Like, it's not even close. And he's soon to have a third ATTE, so he's gonna have quite the army. Excuse me. Swallowed down the wrong throat. Someone said to me today that when I dismantle Jabba's palace, I should push it off the table. I hate it when people tell me that. Like, oh, like push Coruscant off the table. I'm like, first, that's just terrible thing to do to a mock, and second, it would make the dismantling process so much harder. Because like, the nice thing about taking apart a mock is the pieces are kind of already organized in a way. You know, you can sit down and work on a section. You're like, okay, I'm gonna need these 4 or 5 bins, and I can dismantle the whole section. But like, if you dump it like that. That's what people don't understand is the takedown process. I think that's just like it's a tradition from a bygone era, right? Back in the olden days, that was like the thing to do. Like after you bring your mock to Brick World Chicago or Brick Fair, you know, you've pushed and built and you're frustrated with it and you just want to get it gone. So then, you know, at the end of the Brick Fair, you push it off the table and it's this whole big thing, but I think that's not really a thing people do anymore. Over 1,000 RP1s, around 1,200 total. Goal is 2,000. Oh, the goal was 2,000. Okay, I mean 1,200, dude. That's more than I'm ever gonna have. So you've already dwarfed any army I could hope to have. Especially because those clone packs just went in and out of stock so often and were just so hard to get. Like that was frustrating because I feel like I really could have beefed up my clone army with those, but I was only able to get so many of them. The weight of it would put a hole in the floor for real. That would cause some structural damage. Just letting this dry for a second. See you later, Lifecraft. Thanks for joining. Coconut, you should be proud. I just opened a bag of random bricks to organize and found 3 light brown plates. Nice. What are you gonna do with those? Here we go. All right. One torso's down. Wasn't a fan of the new design. It was a mix between. Yeah, that is the unfortunate situation, Champ. Is like even with the new ones, they weren't great. What my plan is, the helmet's the same. It's the torso and the hips that are different. And the torso for me is livable. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace all the white hips with the black ones. And then, you know, they'll at least match up better with the new ones. I don't like the new torso though. Have you done a 360 decal? No, I don't like 360 decals or prints. It's too much detailing for me. It takes you out of like what a Lego minifig is, in my opinion. So I don't really do those. Okay, let's tackle the helmet next. Hoping Dawn shows up, Dawn Q, because he was going to help me with the Galactic Marine. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I start a second Battle of Geonosis mock. If you got any suggestions, check out David's mock series. He did second Battle of Geonosis a couple of times. That would be a good matchup, just like the 2013 design, even with the visors on the officers. Lego had so much potential. Yes, dude, that is so champ. That is like my biggest grievance with the um with the with the commanders, that they didn't continue the gray visors. Those look so cool. Like that's one of the reasons why I like collecting those clones so much, the lieutenant, captain, sergeant, and commander, is because of how cool the gray visors look. And then they just went back to the black ones, and that made me so mad. Like that's my like forget about helmet holes. Bring back the visors. Bring back the metallic visors. How many of those do you have, champ? Like of each of those? I've got the most of sergeants. I've got like six because they were the easiest ones to get, and then I've got like two of the lieutenants. I've got like four captains, and then three or not three commanders and like three captains, I think. But I saw you have quite a bit of all of them. Owens Bricks, what's up, man? How you doing? Taking some time after Umbara, I would imagine. Congrats on getting it finished. It's looking good. Looks good, really good. Hey, Coconut, Ree's Cuisine Meals. What? I've been I've been in the chat before. Yeah, I've seen you before. Do you like the animated Phase One style? I like it. I don't love it. I prefer realistic, but I'll definitely take animated over the 2020 or the new style. But it's not my favorite. It's just it's I think it's more nostalgic. It's definitely a nostalgic one, but it's not my favorite. Have you ever thought about doing an Indiana Jones mock? Yeah. I mean, it's safe to say like if you've thought about like have you done this mock, there's a good chance I've thought about it. Like I'm the same as you guys. Like I'm a mock builder at heart, and I just think like even if I don't do things or don't talk about things, there's still my brain is just always thinking about mocks and building mocks. I would like to do an Indiana Jones mock. It's just that's pretty off the norm or out of the norm for my channel, so it wouldn't be for a while. Although that being said, I do have that non Star Wars video coming out tomorrow, so could be closer than we think. Come on, these helmet decals always give me so much trouble. One thing I'd hate about them too is they look super clean and fine, and then as soon as I put it on the decal, then like some piece of dirt or something shows up. I'm like, where was that before? Come on. There's just this little corner. That's weird. There we go. Got it. We got him. Oh my gosh. You guys don't know how frustrating this can be. There we go. That was intense. And this is just the warm-up. We haven't even got to the Galactic Marine yet. Yo, what's up, Nolark? How you doing, man? How's your Saturday going? Oh, not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Hey, Coconut, what are your thoughts on the new 332nd Battle Pack? I think it's pretty cool. I'm not super interested in it, but I'm also not one of those people who's like, it's terrible. Like, I think it looks, they look pretty good. The helmet holes honestly aren't that big of a deal to me. I don't like them, but I'm also like, it's not going to prevent me from buying that battle pack. If I do get it, I don't even know. Like, because the thing is, like, I don't know, you know, if I do a Mandalore mock, obviously I'd need some of those, so I'd like to pick up a couple just in case. But hey, Coconut, do you remember me? I remember the name. Won't be staying long. Just wanted to pop in and leave a like. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Enjoy your Saturday. Building tiny mocks right now. What planet should I build? Lots of gray parts. You could do Solist, or not Solist. Sorry, Corellia. Um, I don't know. Just look up gray Star Wars planets. Wow, that actually turned out pretty good. No bubbles. It's not crooked. Not bad. Not bad for my first helmet. Any mocks you would want to redo? Um, I mean, here's the thing. Technically, kind of all of them, just because when you build something, you can see how it can be done better. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to do a Naboo mock because I'd be able to do a better Naboo mock. That being said, I'm super happy with how the one that I did make turned out. So it's not that I regret doing it. It's just like, or take, for example, Utapau. I'm like, oh, I could do this or I could do that. I could make this bigger and better. So I would like to redo Utapau someday, but I'm also very happy with how Utapau turned out, if that makes sense. So it's not so much of a regret thing. It's just like, you know, you want to revisit a project and just improve on it. But as far as like wanting to redo from like a regret standpoint, I don't think so. Like I feel like every mock turned out the way it could have or should have, given like my experience and parts that I had at the time. So I don't really have any regrets when it comes to mocks. Thankfully, grateful for that. What about you guys? Are there any mocks you think I should redo? Like, if you guys, if I put in like a I don't know like a vote like, hey, I'm going to redo one of my large scale mocks or one of my mocks, what would you guys want to see me redo or do again? Nice. I'm actually really happy with how this helmet turned out. And in my opinion, the helmet's the most important thing because the torso, like, you know, you can lay the minifig on the ground. It can be hiding behind a building. So if the torso's a little messed up, it might just look like battle damage or something. But if the helmet gets messed up, like, you know, that's just where the eyes go. So if it's like goofy or crooked, it kind of throws you off. But this looks really good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's do some arms. Arm day. Let's see. We're saying Umbara. That's funny, actually. Umbara. Oh, most of you guys are saying Umbara. That's kind of what I was thinking as well. Umbara would be the one that that is the one that I have the most regret around. But that being said, I didn't have very many clones at the time. That was only my second large scale mock, so it was a very good learning experience for me. So the mock didn't turn out very good, but like the situation was good. It was a good one for me to learn, especially because it came out right after Naboo. So I just kind of had this idea of like, oh, this is how a big mock's gonna go, and then Umbara went differently and just helped me realize like, okay, I shouldn't expect like the same thing every time. But yeah, from a build standpoint, I definitely would like to redo Umbara. The tough thing about Umbara is the place I picked isn't really the coolest place to build. Like, take for example, Owen's Bricks. He did Umbara right because he did like the air base. I just did the battle, and so you have clones on one side and Barnes on the other, and it's just black terrain. So they're just, it was hard to really see the details. That mock had a lot of detail, but it wasn't picked up on the camera, so it didn't look that interesting or look that cool. And so if I were to do Umbara again, I'd do something like Lego Gavin Productions. He's building the actual city of Umbara. So I'd do something like that where I'd build an airbase or I'd build the actual city with like Obi-Wan Kenobi assaulting it with the AV7s and stuff. Because I wouldn't want to do like the actual beginning battle again. That wasn't very fun. Especially because it was basically like Naboo, but less cool. Like, because the Battle of Naboo had the giant tanks and the Fumba, and then the giant shield. So there are a lot of cool things. Um, and so whereas Umbar was like that, just minus all the cool stuff. Like I had like an Umbaran tank, like a blown up one, but even that still it wasn't enough. And then the ATRTs and gunships. That one, it's a cool scene to watch, not as cool of a thing to build, unless you're gonna like take some creative liberties and mix your own stuff in there. Then you could do some cool stuff. Like if you were to include that tank that they use, the spider tank or whatever. So hyped for Gavin's mock. Yeah, he's gonna do a really good job. He is an incredible mock builder. He's gonna kill it. Like that guy does not miss. It's crazy. His Munilist mock was whew. It's so good. Made me want to do a Munilist mock. I was like, oh, I want to do this. Gotta go, maybe back. All right, thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. Biggest problem with mock is getting the minifigs. Yes. Yeah. Like that was the hard thing for me too, because back in the day too, I was still buying the clone troopers for pretty cheap compared to what they are now, but they were still expensive. Like when I bought because Captain Rex is part of the battle, so I was like, great, I'm gonna have to buy a Captain Rex, and I bought him for $50, and I was like, oh, this is so expensive. And then I ended up selling him for 175. So it was a good investment, but even at the time, it was like, oh man, they're kind of pricey. And I think I bought the 501st clones for like $10 each, which now is insane. Animated fit 501st for $10 a piece. But still, I mean, if you think about it, you buy 8 of those, that's $80 right there just spent on minifigs. And I think I had 12. But I'd been collecting them over, like a long period of time, so it wasn't like I dropped a ton of money on them all at once. That's a good arm. This is a good omen, good sign. It's weird. The gunship is definitely downsized. I don't know. I wouldn't say a lot though. Like I think personally, having owned the older gunships, one of the things I didn't like about them was how big they were. Like I've tried using them in mocks and displaying them, and it's kind of a pain to be honest. So I actually think people are going to enjoy the smaller size. Because speaking from experience with the gunships, bigger isn't always better. Because my M5 builds gunships are actually smaller than the playscale ones, and it's so much easier to like display them, build with them, just work with them in general. What's up, Chaser? Can you name a clone for me to make an edit of? What's the Galactic Marine guy's name? Kara? I don't remember. Something like that. Alright, I'm gonna move this bowl. It's so hard to see where the stuff is. I've been improving my trees for a long time, and I've got them great now. That's cool. Trees are definitely something I want to work on. Especially building cool, unique trees. I can do like a generic oak or elm looking tree, but I want to build like cooler stuff and use cooler pieces. Sorry, Coconut, I'm gonna have to miss this stream. No worries. It's all good. There's always another. There's always the next one. But the gunship is so overpriced. It's Lego. Like, what do you expect? Like, you thought they were gonna release it and sell it for like $80? Like, well, yeah, I mean, it's Lego. The problem with Lego gunships is they need a gray base plate to have them landed. Yeah, they have. That's what I'm saying. Is like they're huge. Whereas this new one looks like it might be a little bit easier to maneuver, and it's even hard to like pick up and walk around with sometimes. So, I think while it definitely has its flaws, it is not a complete downgrade, in my opinion. What should you build after Christophsis? That's what you should. Oh, that's what you should build. No, I don't. It's not going to be after Christophsis. I already think I know what I'm going to do after Christophsis, and it's not going to be Mutalist. Mutalist would be cool though. Maybe someday. I'll really need to beef up my sand green parts collection before I can attempt Mutalist. Yo, Holiday Brick, what's up, man? All right, here we go. Onto the legs. These are the hardest ones to screw up. Do you remember me from the last time you did the ATTE? I do not, sorry. Typically, if you want me to remember you, you got to come around a few times and like hang out and stuff, and then I'll like get to know you and stuff. But unfortunately, I don't remember every name that passes through my chats. Just too many, you know, and I'm focused on other stuff too. But you're welcome anyways. Well, looks like I spoke too soon about messing up the wings. It's weird. Sometimes the decals just do not cooperate when coming out of the water. Like sometimes they're perfectly fine, and then other times it's just like they just contort and twist around in the just most inexplicable ways when I'm trying to pull them out. Coconut just tuning in. What did I miss? Just decaling, chilling. See you later, Chaser. Thanks for joining. I've decaled a helmet, torso, and arms, and then I'm moving on to the legs. I'm doing a phase 2 grunt just to get myself warmed up, and then I'm gonna do a Galactic Marine. Just because I hadn't decaled in a while, and so it's important. It's the same as anything, you know, basketball, piano, work, whatever it is. You know, you got to warm up first. You don't want to jump right into the hardest task or hardest thing. Going in my hot tub, dang dude, Chaser's living the life. Hey man, how's it going? It's going all right, Craig. Craig's Lego Customs. How are you doing? Also, if you haven't yet, don't forget to execute Order 66 on that like button. We only have 59 likes. See if we can get that up to like 100, 120. Big money likes. I love the new clone design. That's nice. I'm glad. I'm happy when I hear someone likes the new clone design, you know? That's good to hear. I personally don't care a ton about the clone designs just because this is how I get my clones now. So it's like I can get whatever I want. Never decaled a trooper before. What clone should I start with? Well, um, I would say check out some tutorials. See like what people do and what clones have been done. There we go, guys. One decal sheet down. One to go. Finally sorting through my wheels bin the other day. I had to move them to a drawer because of the way they're sorted in another drawer's pack full. Dude, my wheels are a mess. Wheels, like I think we were talking about this a couple streams ago. Like as a Star Wars builder, you just never use wheels really. Like actually, I used wheels this last week for the video that I'm doing. So that was the first time, for the first time in maybe ever, I had to pull out the wheel drawer, go through and see like what wheels I had. What's the best way to make a clone army? Have lots of money. Be rich. It's the best way to do it. Should I try to decal some Galactic Marines? I don't know. I have yet to do one, so I don't know what it's like. I've heard they're extremely difficult though. Plus, you're also really limited on how you can use Galactic Marines, just because of they're not exactly tropical troopers. I just found an off-brand 2x10. Oh, dude, guess what? Actually, speaking of that, I had to use fake Lego intentionally in a build for the first time ever. Fake Lego alert, and it's coming from Coconut Brick Studios of all places. So get ready. Get ready for just a wild video coming at you guys tomorrow. All right. One clone's down. All right, I think it's time. Here we go. It's time for a Galactic Marine. I'm nervous, guys. What the heck? I have no idea how to do these. Or where you like look at this decal right here. What is this? It's like two greater than or less than signs. Like am I doing a math problem? What's going on here? Man, I was hoping Dawn would be here. What's up, Bricks and Frames? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. He did send me a quick message about him. I'll check that out and see. Let's see. There he is. This is going to be a learning process for you guys and me. So we might not get like a ton of actual decaling done, but don't worry, we'll get some of it done. I just got to send him picture. Well, I can at least start with the torso while I'm waiting. I don't think I. It looks like that's pretty straightforward, at least. What's up, Yucky Bean Brick Rocks? Sorry, I was expecting bricks. Your first stream. Well, welcome. I'm just doing some decaling today. So let's walk you guys through what I know. So front of the torso, back of the torso, legs, eye slits, back of the head, tops of the head, arms, and then these mystery things. And then look at the legs. They're taller than a minifig leg, so I think they're wraparound decals. Like I think they wrap around the top and go down the back. That's not a good sign. Oh boy. But I can at least start with the torsos. Let me know if Dawn shows up in the chat. Dawn Q. I might be a lot less active during this part too, as I'm just trying to not screw this up. I mean, at least the torso itself is very square and rectangular, unlike other clone decals. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Wasn't too bad. Galactic Marines are insane. I know, right? I wish Lego had made them. Do you guys know we almost got a UT-AT? Like the unstable, all-terrain unstable transport, whatever the heck it's called. The thing that's seen on Magito. They actually built it. I don't remember why it got canceled though. You can like look up pictures of it and stuff. I'm getting my first decal soon for carving hips. What's the cheapest tool? I use an electric nail filer. It's not the cheapest tool, but it's the best one. Like if you're gonna, because other people will use like something like this or like a carving knife, and you're not gonna get as smooth or as good of a look, and it could peel the decal. So my recommendation is always nail filer. It's more expensive, but it's gonna give you a much better quality. I know you're gonna like my stop motion I'm currently working on. It includes both Coruscant and Cato Nemoidia. Ooh, nice. How much longer do you think you're gonna be working on it? Yeah, it's in the Star Wars Visual Dictionary. You mean like the Lego one? Or what are you talking about? Okay, here we go. It's torso time. These are some cool looking torsos. These guys are gonna look so cool in their finish. Like as far as just like cool factor goes, I mean you can't deny the Galactic Marines are some of the coolest looking clones out there. Would you guys agree or disagree? Gotta go. See you later, Power Force, and enjoy the movies. What's up, Foxcraft Gaming? It's going all right. How are you doing? How are you? I'm trying to decal some Galactic Marines. This is my first time ever, so it's going to be a learning process, and I'm hoping I don't completely ruin this set of decals. I definitely put that one on crooked, but I think we're in too far to go back, and that's okay. As long as it's like, well, it's not crooked, it's just like too far to one side slightly, you know what I mean? Like you can see it's closer to one edge than the other, but honestly, I don't think that's going to be a huge deal as long as it's straight. Coconut make a Munilist 10 mock? Yeah, it would be cool. I mean, maybe someday. Maybe someday. My friend called them reskinned snowtroopers. I mean, he's got a point. Do you play any video games? Yeah, I play Battlefront occasionally. I do Patreon gaming streams where we hang out and I game. I want to do some Republic Commando on a Patreon gaming stream. Maybe I'll do that one next. My favorite battle pack, probably just the classic 2008 Phase 1 Clone Trooper battle pack. That one's a classic. Welcome back, Vincente. Is it Vincent or Vincente? Sadly, I gotta go, sir. Just wanted to say hello. No worries, man. Appreciate you hopping in. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time with these. All right, not bad. Now for the back. Republic Studs, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Delta Squad or Omega Squad? Delta Squad. Every day of the week. Omega Squad, I love that you called it an Omega Squad. Coconut, what about a Mustafar mock? That would be cool. What about it? Like, have I ever thought about doing one? Yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, if there's a big mock, chances are there's a good chance I've thought about building it. I'm just a mock building. That's what I think about. That's what I plan. So the answer is pretty much always yes. I thought about it. No, I put that one on. That's leaning to one side as well. No. That's okay. That's not the end of the world for me because that still replicates what an actual Lego minifig looks like. Like if you look closely at some of your clones, you'll see the printing will be slightly off. So for me, I have more of an issue with crookedness over placement as long as the placement's like okay. Sorting Lego is is a pain my fingers hurt. Yeah, it is. It definitely hurts your fingers. Or like dismantling or taking something apart. Where are you planning on using these? For a video? Gonna use them for a video. All right. Torso's done. Turned out pretty good. I mean, the torso itself, you know, isn't really much different from a normal torso, so wasn't expecting too much of a challenge there. Okay, what to do next? I honestly think like the arms are the only thing I really know how to do at this point. I'd be using Bakara, Galactic Marines, Commander Keller, and Cold Assault Troopers. You'd be using them for what? A mock? Back in the golden age of Lego? What does that mean? I made my first mock. What is it? Share it with us. What'd you build? Do you guys ever feel like when you were a kid growing up, did you ever feel like a snow trooper, like when you dressed up and went outside? Like, you know, you put all like you bundle up in your clothes. Did you ever feel like a winter soldier or like a snow trooper or something? I've been building mocks a lot at the moment. That's good. Getting lots of practice in. I'm a big fan. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, Lego should make a Galactic Marine Battle Pack. Dude, I'd buy that. I'd so buy that. Honestly, the hardest decal for me to cut out is the arm. Like that top rounded piece of the shoulder is, oh, it's so frustrating because then it cuts off part of the black and it doesn't look as good. Yeah. Sir, oh, we got lots of yes. That's good. Coconut, not Star Wars related, but did you see the Concord plane set? Yes, I did. It looks so cool too. It looks really cool. Like that's one of the rare non-Lego Star Wars sets. I'm like, oh, I'd get that. Okay, so he did send me like kind of some instructions on how to do the helmet, so I think we might try those next. We'll see. I'm just hoping he shows up. Yeah, the Concorde looks really good. Lego's been killing it. Like I know there's been a lot of complaints with like pricing and minifigs and stuff, but if you look at like the builds, Lego's improving. Especially outside of Star Wars, which is kind of sad, but I feel like it's true. I own a Galactic Marine. It's from a Chinese brand called Jin. Yeah, there's a lot of knockoff Legos. Okay, here we go. Time for an arm. Coconut, what's your opinion on the new gunship? I think it's all right. Not a huge fan of it. Don't know why we're getting a Coruscant styled gunship, you know, but at the same time, it's cool. I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. I don't know about these arms, guys. I'll show you what's wrong in a second. Just let me get this on. Token, have you bought the new 330-second battle pack? No, I haven't actually. I don't really buy sets anymore, so. I don't know, look at that. Like, I kind of, when I was cutting the top of it, you can see I cut out part of the black, so it looks a little rough, unfortunately. A little rough around the edges. But I mean, you could say like, oh, it's just battle damage, but it's just kind of annoying still. Could be worse, I guess. Commander Kronos, welcome to the stream. How come every time I see a comment from you, Commander Kronos, it's just complaining about stuff? Like, why do you watch my channel if you just complain about all my builds and everything? Why not go watch someone else's videos if you don't like mine? Yes. Temperature just coming in, the live stream. Don't forget to execute order 66. That's right. That like button. We're so close to 100. We're at 89. Coconut, what big Star Wars set are you hoping to see in the future? See? Hoping. Okay, well, what do you mean by hope? Do you mean hope is in like a, oh, it would be cool if they made this, or like, ooh, I bet they're gonna make this? Because I would love to see a UCS acclimator, SPHAT laser cannon. I'd love to see another AV7, but I feel like these are things that like I would be very surprised if they made. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but Lego has been throwing curveballs left and right, and I'm kind of left with like I don't even know how to anticipate like what they're gonna do next. Like, I've had such a hard time like trying to predict what's coming. Like Coruscant gunship, like I never would have believed that, and like it took me so long to believe the rumor about the ATTE because I was like, there's no way they're including that many clones. I totally thought it was a made up rumor, like right up until it was officially leaked or revealed, and I was shocked. So it's so hard for me to even know like what they're thinking or planning because this is just so like unlike them. Like everyone's complaining like, oh, they don't love the Clone Wars. It's like we're getting tons of Clone Wars stuff. And with that battle pack coming out next January, the rumored one with all the droids and clones, like it's crazy. Like I never would have thought they were gonna do something like that. So I'm just at a loss right now. I'm just enjoying it, you know. So I like seeing them make more Clone Wars stuff. Would you recommend getting into this content creation? You mean decals? Like would I recommend decaling? It's very tough. It's very like it's not easy. If you are really invested in building a clone army with certain types of clones, I would recommend it. But if you're just like, oh, I kind of want to try it out, or like a casual fan, or like I just need a couple clones, I don't know that I'd recommend it. Also, it's kind of dangerous. Like, make sure you're safe while doing it. You could slice yourself open pretty easily. That's why I'm also hesitant to recommend it to people because I don't know how old they are. Like, I don't want to tell like some 13-year-old, yeah, go out and buy an X-Acto knife and start cutting decals. You know what I mean? Okay, the arms are done. I'm really running out of stuff I can do here. Lego's stepping up their game. They got 3 new designers. Interesting. Well, they're doing good work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of these arms, guys. See how they look like when they're actually on the clone. Yes. Well, I only have the legs and the helmet left, and those are the two I don't know. Hey, Bacon, you haven't geeked out the Galactic Marine, have you? Don Q said he was gonna come, he's gonna try and make it so he could kind of direct me, but he isn't here. I'm lost. I need guidance. Yo, Planet Tech, my man. What's up, dude? I'm trying to figure out. I don't exactly know how to decal a Galactic Marine, and I did all the stuff I know how to do. So I'm currently trying to figure out this whole section. And like it looks like the legs go and wrap around the back. I've never done something like that before, so that's gonna be tough. How you doing, man? What are you up to today? Let me see if he's replied back. I could also, I mean, typically what I'll do is I'll just look up a picture of it. Like when I was first doing shock troopers, there were a couple of decals I just wasn't too sure like how to put them together, and then you look at the picture and then it all makes sense. But the Galactic Marine just has so many layers to it because you want to make sure you put the right layers on in the right order. All right, let's see. Galactic Marine. If Lego Star Wars wasn't a thing, would you still make Lego MOCs? Yeah, 100%. I am like Lego and Star Wars are so interconnected with me, but Lego did come first for me. I was a Lego fan before Star Wars. Plus, there's so many things to do outside of Star Wars. Like it, because the picture on Camino Bricks doesn't show me the back. It only shows me the front. Like I literally don't see anywhere. Like there's these things are what are throwing me off the most. Look at this. There's like these little plus or minus signs. Or not, sorry. Greater than or less than signs. And I'm looking at this minifig. I have a picture of one up right now, and I don't see any of that anywhere. Hey, Coconut, when do you think Lego will start making droid vehicles again? It could be soon. I mean, it seems like they're getting back into Clone Wars heavy stuff, and I could see with the release of that battle pack next year, we could get some small droid vehicle like a dwarf spider droid or a crab droid maybe, or like, you know how in the original droid battle pack there was that little transport thing? We could get something like that. The way the big T-shaped decal is printed on the paper. Um, where did that message go? You apply it on helmet. Are you talking about the back thing? Well, where do the little plus, the little greater than or less than signs go? Are you, Yo, Koken, are you a Padme or Leia kind of guy? Definitely Padme. Definitely. Easy. Easy choice. Just waiting for Dawn Q to come to the stream and save me. I'm a damsel in distress. I need to be saved. Thank you. Um, yeah, probably a little bit before then. Went to a Lego convention. It was really fun, but I spent way too much money. Sounds like it was a successful trip. Okay, these legs look intense. It looks like they fold all the way. So it looks like, oh, I see what it is. It's not that they go around the back. It's they go all the way down to the toe. So it's got boot decals. Okay. All right, let's try this. I'm looking on Thicky's page and I can't see where those sign decals. I know, right? Like I can't find them anywhere. Like I don't see them at all. But it looks like there's some kind of like small detailing piece. So it doesn't look like, they're like critical to the minifig, but still I would like to know where they go. this is going on the wrong one. Oops. Welcome back, Owen. The decaling is intense. I'm now on to the Galactic Marine, and I'm trying to do the leg decaling, and it's got like boot detailing on it, which I've never done before. So it's like the decal goes all the way down to the bottom of the boot. Wow, this is, holy cow. This is a whole new level. Oh man, that looks so bad. How are you supposed to do this? How are you supposed to get the boot piece to stay on the boot section? Maybe if I just pat it down like that. Ah, this is a train wreck. This is a nightmare, guys. But I mean, I guess I struggled with the shock troopers at first and got the hang of those, so I just got to tell myself to be patient and practice. Yo, grinding, my man. How you doing? I'm just suffering through a snowtrooper decal, or not snowtrooper, Galactic Marine. Basically a snowtrooper. And it is tough. This is by far the most difficult minifig I've had to decal. By far. Like, I'm gonna need to figure out a different way to do these legs. This is crazy. Like, look at this. It literally. Oh, whoops. Hold on a sec. I should probably secure this on first before I start moving it around and showing you guys stuff. Sorry, I'm not gonna be able to pay attention to the chat for a little bit until I get this figured out. Well, I got it on, and I got it on quicker than I did some of the shock trooper decals, so that's a good sign at least, because it's my first time. Gotta sit for a second. Did you reveal what your next mock? Yeah, I did already. It's on the channel. If you look back on the channel, I think it's like 4 or 5 videos old now. Does the decal stay on as good as just as regular print? No. It's definitely, it can definitely be like, you can't scrape a print off. You can scrape a decal off. You can decal it to where it would be extremely hard, but like printing, short of sandpaper or like rubbing alcohol or something, you're not getting the print off. Coconut has just discovered the Pain 2020 style decalers go through. Why? Do they have boot printing? Yeah, I've never done a 2020 style. Actually, no, I haven't. I've only done animated, realistic. What are you using the Galactic Marines for? Just a mock, like a mock challenge. Might be easier to paint the dark red on the, to be honest. Yeah, that's what Dawn said he did, but I don't have that color of paint. So I'm gonna, I want to at least try with the decal. If I have to, I could always like apply one spot, let it sit for a while, then apply another spot, just go real slow with it. What is that? Okay, I think I can show you guys now. So you can see it goes all the way up to the top, all the way down onto the boot, but it looks pretty cool though. I do like the decal. Finished decal looks cool. And I'm glad it doesn't wrap all the way around to the back. It's nice. This is my first stream I've ever been to. Welcome, 501st Reanimated. Thanks for joining. I'm decaling a Galactic Marine. Yo, Lego Man, what's up, dude? That's right, back on that decal train. Back at it. Okay, I think that leg should be good. Okay, so now that I know how to do it, hopefully this next one will be a little bit smoother. These guys are definitely going to take a lot longer than any other. Especially, I mean, I haven't even started cutting the cloths yet, you know. So, definitely got my work cut out with these. That's okay. I think they'll be worth it in the end because honestly, they might be one of the coolest looking clone troopers, in my opinion. Just because they're so unique. Are you using Translite blue bricks for the next mock? Yeah, that's the plan. Translite blue. So I'm going to be using these decal. I've had a couple people ask. I'm going to be using these decaled Space Marines for a mock project coming up, and then another project that I've got. So they're just for a couple of projects. Should I start YouTube? Would you recommend it? If you want to, like, it's all up to if you want to. If you feel like it's something that's important to you. It's just such a personal decision. Like, it's up to you. It's not for everybody. But like, if you want to do for it, yeah, for sure. I would never, you know, say like, oh, you shouldn't do something you want to try. Like, if you want to try it, go for it. It's also hard, you know. It's not easy. But it just depends on if it's something you really want to do. Maybe if I try pressing on the foot first, so it's like stuck in place, maybe then I can like set the rest of it in place after. Oh, dang it. I had it. It was there. I had it for a second. Try pulling that down. Ooh, this is intense. Right now I feel like I'm Indiana Jones, the beginning of the first of the Raiders. Just one wrong move. Just trying to get that statue out. Okay. Okay. I think that did it. Wow. Ooh, this is intense. Oh no. The top. No. Oh, it's so close. Just tasting victory. Any advice for getting off decals that you're not happy with after they've already been sealed? See you later, Owens Breaks. No worries. Thanks for joining. I mean, there is no way other than like scraping them off. Like once you've sealed it, it's done. As far as I know, I don't know of any. I mean, you might be able to use microsol, but I just feel like it's gonna ruin the decals. But like if you haven't sealed it, you can still move it and stuff. Sealed, it's not permanently on there yet. Okay, second leg looks pretty good. Okay, that wasn't too bad actually. Do you recommend buying custom sets for mocks? What do you mean custom Lego sets? I don't. It just depends. Just depends on if that's what you like. Some people like sets. I am more of like a mock guy myself, like from Brick Vault or rebrickable instructions. But just kind of depends on what your personal preference is. Woohoo! Another successful leg. The only thing left is the helmet, dang it. I'm like, do I do it? Do I wait? This thing is just huge. Like, look how big that is. Maybe I'll save this. How long have we been going for? Yeah, we've been going for 1 minute and 12. So I think I'll save this. I'll talk to my guy Don again and just, get a good handle on it. And then we'll do like another stream on Wednesday and we'll finish decaling. We'll do some more shock troopers. So appreciate you guys coming in. I really do. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks. I'm sorry we didn't get the whole thing done, but I mean, we got some good stuff done today. We got a helmet, got a torso of helmet and torso phase 2 grunt, and then I got the torso and the arms for the Galactic Marine. And then we got all the legs for both the guys over here. So good, successful stream. All the decals look amazing. Whoa, donation right at the end from Marcus Plays. Here's some money for Lego bricks, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, Marcus. I really do. Thank you guys. I will catch you later. There will be another video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But, you know how it is. Until next time, happy building.